Hey everybody, we are live here on the CyberThunder Broadcast Network. CyberThunder Rising Stars on a Wednesday night. I'm Mike. I'm going to hang out with you. Here we are at Kentucky Speedway. Get you some fried chicken. Sit back and watch these guys go in circles. Tonight we've got 70 laps. 70 laps around this 1.5 mile. It's a little weird. The corners are a little odd. It's a little different than normal. 70 laps, and man, we've got a pretty strong field here. 19 cars strong. If you look at some of the names on that board, Kyle Bushwhacker has to start in the back. Andrew Kotska, haven't seen him in Cyber in a couple seasons. Former champ. He's got to start from the back. Looking back down, Jerry Isaacs, I believe, has got to start from the back. Ken down there's got to start from the back. So 4 or 5 Bushwhackers, that's with quotes, Bushwhackers, are going to be in the field tonight, which will be cool to see. It'll be cool to see those guys try to come from the back up towards the front. See Jerry there trying to look. There is your points leader, William Kern. Here, let's look at that. This is the cutoff race for this series. So tonight, before I pull that in, this will decide our playoff field. And there you see it, William Kern, points leader. You can see where your favorite drivers are. Getting ready to go playoff racing. We're going to take a week off next week. Get that out of here. I'll make a graphic for the playoffs, guys, so it won't look so silly. But we're going to go playoff racing after Thanksgiving. And then it's time to get down for a championship. Let's see. Ken. Now, Ken comes to us from Mad Sim. He's another upset sim racing guy. But if that car looks familiar to you, if you've been watching for a while, Cody Richardson ran that car to a championship a few seasons ago. Nobody likes seeing that on track, but Ken's currently sitting 15th on the chart, so I don't think we have to worry about him. That's where I like to see Ken down there at 15th. Sam back out here. Sam had a good run at the beginning of the season. Missed a couple races, trying to get himself back into the playoff position. I'll pull it back up for myself. Sam is 4th place in points, so Sam's good. He's missed 3 races, but put in provisional, so still scored last place points. But Sam is good to go in the playoffs. Should have a good run tonight. Mr. Jacob Bowen, we've talked to him quite a bit. Trying to see if he can't get it done. See Dave Kane 4th back here. Dave is solidly in the playoffs. Looking on Dennis and his Crown Royal car. Dennis came to us late this season. No chance to get into the playoffs coming in late this season. Practicing that pit entry. I hear that's going to be key tonight. It's a little weird, I guess. Trying to play with these cameras. I should have messed with them beforehand. I hate when I don't do that. Saw Jacob there spin. That's what happens here. Fresh tires, it gets pretty loose. See Jerry out here. Came to practice late. Just trying to get some laps in, get a feel for the track, feel what the car feels like on old tires. Minute 19 left in practice. There's Andrew. Andrew Kotska coming out here again. He's going to have to start from the back. And of course, we all know this guy, front row Kyle Nadeau. Also going to have to start from the back. We've seen him 3 times this season start from the back and finish at the front, so it should be fun again. A lot more cars to work with tonight. I mean, we've seen some smaller fields So Kyle having to start back there in relative, 17th, 18th, 19th place somewhere, and having to make his way to the front. That should be fun to watch. Only 70 laps to do so. I'm hearing a pit run is 32 to 37 laps, somewhere in that range, 30 to 37, something. So, I mean, we could see one stop if we go green here. Not sure how much tires fall off and that stuff, so we'll have to wait and see on that. I gotta think they fall off pretty hard. I gotta think you're leaning on that front right way more than really you want to be. All right, practice wrapping up. We can get to qualifying. I've have all my tools tonight, I think, so should be able to pull up everything like we want to. All right, who's first out? Who's coming out? See, Mr. Matt Hall coming out for his qualifying run. Here, Matt coming up through the gears. See that black strip? That's where you want your right sides. Right on that black strip. Hook that corner. It shoots you out to the wall. Down here into one. You kind of want the car half sideways. Matt's running a little high there. You really, again, want to put those right sides. You want to put that right rear on that black strip and just let it hook. See where Matt comes off on the chart here. Matt coming across. Saw him first guy out. He should jump to the top with a 31.07. See if anybody else jumps up there. Chris Letts, we saw Jacob Bowen on the chart, 31.3. Jeremy Flanagan putting some pressure on with a 09. Ed jumped to the top of the chart. 30.9. That's almost 2/10 faster. Ed on his first lap. Oh, don't get the ball there, big guy. He was getting it, hanging it out there. Nathan Dufton jumping up there. Come back for, oh, Matt must have slipped it. Chris Letts currently at the top of the chart with a 7.8. Comes Ed across the line. Can he jump back up there? He does not. That's a 8.6. I think Jacob's already across. Who do we still got? So Gainforth is already across. Everybody that's out on the track currently, besides this guy, you're a points leader. Everybody else, I think, has already put their laps in. Paul Turner, maybe. We'll see if Paul actually completes the lap. I'm not sure that he will. A fifth place effort there. Yeah, the track is clear. 7 drivers have not taken a lap yet. Andrew Kotska, Dennis Ellis, Sam, Carter, Ken, Jerry, and Kyle. I think Kyle, Jerry, Carter, Ken, and Andrew cannot take a lap. Are not allowed. A minute 30 to go. The track is quiet. I'm getting a message the 4 shouldn't have qualified. So Paul Turner will be We're dropping to the back. The one time he puts in a lap, got to go to the back. "13 seconds left in qualifying. I think this is going to be our order, but we'll wait till it's official." It says finale up there. It's not the finale. Let's get your grid up, though. Mr. Chris Letts there on the pole. I believe that's his first pole of the season. Oh, Paul Turner qualified in second. It's going to have to drop to the back. Ed Jurgen there qualified in third. Jacob Owen fourth. William Kern fifth. Nate in sixth. Matt Hall seventh. Chris Dorsey in eighth. Oh, shoot. Sorry, had to move a button. Mr. Flanagan, 9th. Jonathan Ellis, 10th. Dave in 11th. Kendon Cook in 12th. Then you see from Andrew back, I think Sam and Dennis probably, but Andrew, Jerry, Ken, Kyle, Carter, not allowed to qualify, have to go from the back. Sam and Dennis back there to round out your field. Looks like we're waiting on probably the 4. He must be starting from the pits. There he is. See Chris leading them out. I don't see anybody else. There they go. Yep, Paul's pulling over. That's what it is. Paul's letting these fellers get by him. These guys will get lined up. That'll give Jacob Bowen the outside pole. It just moves the top lane up. Looks like we're getting lined up now. This guy's trying to get it figured out. Don't see Carter Lawson on track. I wonder what happened to Carter. These guys better hurry up. We're about to go green. Pace car peels off. We'll go up here to Barney. Oh, Carter, I see you in the chat. Yep, we'll get that fixed this weekend. We are green. See these guys piling down into turn 1. All right, and you can see it. Jacob Bowen takes the lead on that first lap, led that first lap. Chris there fighting on the outside. Nate Dufton on his inside. See these guys all over this track. Some at the bottom, some at the top. Jacob leading the way. Check back in here. You can see this group of cars. These are the guys that started at the back, still setting in the back. Back up front. We're still too wide for second place. Still side by side for second place. They got to look behind them. The championship points leader is right there. Williams coming. Back in on these guys. Back at Ed. Back up front. Jacob's still out front. He's kind of stretching it out a little bit. I mean, he's got a quarter of a second lead. Chris and Nate have figured it out. Nobody's really making any ground. It looks like Jacob's kind of running away with it so far. Gotta wait, though. This place will eat up some tires, and then that's when it comes to show. You know, especially if you get into a 35-lap run. Gotta take care of them rubbers. Rubbers. Take care of your rubbers, guys. Chris way up at the wall. I don't think that's the fast way. I think it's the bottom. See, though, William Kern's starting to show, starting to flex a little. You got number 2 in points leading the race. Number 1 in points currently in 3rd. Number 3 in points in 5th. All right here. Well, Ed rides Chris way up in that corner. Let's look back here. There's Jerry. Andrew right in front of him. These guys biding their time. You see Kyle back here and Ken. Paul Turner, you know he's got a fast car. He qualified 2nd. Still back here. Back up front, Jacob. Kind of starting to spread out. See, Ed's got around Chris for 4th. Oh, William, that was close. Looking under Nate there. Almost got into him out of 1 and 2. It's going to make the pass stick in 3 and 4. Nate's going to cross him over. Not quite. William had the momentum. Put your championship leader up to 2nd place, guys. I mean, you don't want to see that when you're trying to fight for that championship. You don't want that fella up there. This is the cutoff race. Last race of the regular season. Jacob Bowen is running away. He's, 3/4 of a second ahead. I'll tell you what, William Kern is faster. Last lap, he was the fastest car on the racetrack. He was about a tenth faster than your leader. So William is coming. See Matt Hall making the move up to 5th. Chris qualified on the pole. Struggling with the car right now. See Sam all the way up there. I don't think Sam qualified. Sam is up 11 spots. Back up front, Jacob's lead has, William got in the wall. These guys do get one roll of flex tape. You hate to use it that early. It means you're heating up that right front. Damage doesn't look too bad. Yeah, he looks pretty straight. Must have not hit it that hard. And he is chasing down Jacob. Jacob lost quite a bit that lap. But I tell you what, watch out, guys. If you don't know this name, those of us that have been around for a while know Mr. Kotska. He's fast and he's coming. He's decided it's time to go forward. Fastest car on the track last lap and is moving his way through the field up to 9th. What happened to Chris Dorsey there? Maybe my timing and scoring went weird. And we switch back as we see Ed Jurgen making the pass for 3rd. Getting around Nathan. It's fitting. Your top 3 in the championship points. Not quite in order. Jacob Bowen runs 2nd in the points. 1st on the track, William Kern. 2nd on the track, 1st in points, and Ed hanging out in 3rd where he likes it. What happened? Sam must have disappeared, guys. I don't know. He was making a good run up front, and now I've lost him. Yeah, now I'm showing him 2 laps down. Oh. Maybe the internet bug. These 2 are running away. Okay, let's run through the field. Let's do it. Let's see what we got here. Jacob Bowen out of Reno, Nevada. He likes to gamble. Got William Kern chasing him down. Nobody knows where William's from. Ed Jurgen. He's from Jersey. That's all I got to say. Besides, that's Ed's real picture. If you didn't know, that's really Ed. Nate Dufton. Canadian. Had a good run last week. Oh, Matt Hall. Right, guess what? Another Canadian. They were telling me earlier they're taking over. Man, look at this guy up here already. Yes, he's also Canadian, and he's fast. Andrew Kotska up to 6th. Jonathan Ellis having a pretty good run up 3 spots. He's in 7th. See your pole sitter, Chris Dorsey, in 8th. Get him in here. We might as well just go Kyle Nadeau. I'm sorry, Chris Letts was your pole sitter. Kyle Nadeau, Canadian. He's in 9th. There you see Chris Dorsey in 10th. Look right here. Jerry Isaacs coming up. And then I just want to go ahead and put him on camera. Ken back here sucking it up in Cody's car. That's where it belongs, in the back. Just kidding. Glad to have Ken here. All right, back up front. Williams caught Jacob. You can see 19 laps, 20 laps this time in this run. So these tires are starting to fall off pretty good. These guys are, over a half second slower than they were on fresh tires. Over a half second. Man, this dude's up to 5th. And the guy right behind him, front row, Kyle Nadeau. These guys started in the back, so it's pretty cool to see them have worked their way through the field in 20 laps. Carter, we got to start giving the Bushwhackers 99% on their engine power and see if they can get it done then. Anyways, back up front. Jacob's trying to hold off William. They're about even that last lap. See Jacob a lot higher in the corner there. See if that makes a difference. I'm going to look back here because my little map showed it like they were on all together. But Andrew is catching Ed. Can't really get it. There you go. Now you can see Andrew and Kyle both are catching Ed and Nathan. Yeah, Carter, just make them all run Toyotas and don't let anybody else run Toyotas. Nobody likes a Toyota anyway. Let's see. Let's count the Toyotas while we're doing this. Jacob has stretched his lead back out to a half second. There's another Chevy. William back there. Nate, he'd have to switch. Man, look at Andrew right behind him. Sending it in on Ed. Ed running that higher line in 3 and 4. What happened? What happened? I don't know if it was just my timing and scoring showed William drop pretty quick. I don't know if he touched the wall or if it was just the entrance to the corner. Okay, I'm going back. Because Andrew's to Ed's bumper. How long does it take him to get by Ed here? Will this slow him down, let Kyle catch up? Andrew is clear for 4th. And that's pretty quick, 25 laps in. Back to 4th. Matt Hall's dropping quite a bit. Look at this mess back here. See Jeremy Flanagan there, Dennis. That's a lot of cars in one spot. Dave Gain, 4th coming in. Your pole sitter, Chris Letts, is all the way back here. Ken stuck behind these guys. Right in front of him, you see the 3 right there. You see Paul Turner, Chris Dorsey, Jonathan Ellis. Watch that lead. Jacob's pulling back out on that lead, by the way. Andrew's almost 4 seconds back. Those front 2 are still pretty clear. I think Kyle Nadeau has caught Ed Jurgen. Yeah, caught Ed Jurgen and getting back by, but really the fun's back here. Look at these guys. Oh, the 72 in the wall. Oh, Dave Gainforth slides up there. Shoot. That's some close racing. Okay, back up front. You can see it. You can physically, you can see the gap. And these guys are actually pulling away from Andrew. It's 4 seconds now. It was, 3.5. So maybe Andrew's used some up a little, trying to get through the field. Check this time by. Yeah, your 2 leaders are, yep, faster than Andrew Kotska, who is now in 3rd, by the way. Might have been slow that lap because he was caught Nathan and had to pass him. 29, so said what we were saying, 32 to 37 laps. I mean, you got to go 35 to go halfway. Do you have to save fuel to get to 35, 37? I'm not sure. These guys still messing around. Oh, it looks like Paul's coming in the pits already. Damage or scheduled? Looks scheduled. Seems pretty early. I don't know if you can make it 40. This has a really green flag feel. Look at Jerry. Missed him coming through that mess. Jerry's up here in his caught Ed. See, Kyle's gotten around Nathan. Kotska's cutting into that lead now, so yeah, he's a tad faster, a half a tenth faster than the leaders. It'll take him a while. It's going to come down to this pit entry. I should have checked it beforehand, but I didn't, so let's see what that looks like. No. Well, Paul must have parked it. Look at this mess back here. Hey, Ken, welcome to your first race. Man, that looks like fun. Okay, back up front. Williams got it back down to about a 0.3. Andrew's hanging out at a 4-second. I mean, that last lap, these two leaders were faster than Kyle and Andrew. When will you pit? William had a really good 3 and 4 there. Made up a lot of time. Oh, caution. Oh, no. We'll have to see what happened. Let these guys get caught up here, and we'll go back and watch that one. Yeah, let's go back and see. Oh, we're on somebody. We don't want that view. Oh, Dave Gainforth slides up. Ken gets into the back of him. Chris gets into Ken. Let's rewind that a little more. Let's ride. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like Dave got a little loose. Ken didn't get it checked up in time. Oh, hold the brake. Go ahead. He went ahead and broke the car all the way. All right. These guys got to pit now. This is, I mean, kind of perfect timing. Check on Dave. Dave looks, yeah, he's got a fast repair. Where's Ken at? He's got it back going straight. Okay. Yeah, perfect timing. This is perfect for the 3rd and 4th place car. Those front two guys did not want to see that. They had a healthy gap over the really fast guys that had to come through the field. And now it's a whole new race. See that field of cars coming down pit lane. Kyle to his box. Andrew to his box. These guys got quite a bit further to go. Jacob to his box. I don't see anybody sliding through, reversing. Watch this race off pit lane. Oh, it's going to be close. So I think we stayed in the same order. Looked like it to me. Yep, top 4, they're still there. Nathan, Ed. Yeah, so this should get pretty interesting. I think they can make it from here. Especially, we've probably got 2 laps to green. You're going to save a little fuel, a little more fuel here under caution. So save what you can. Make sure you got enough juice to be able to not have to save during this run. Now we'll see this 63 and 97, how quick they can get in front of these guys and if they can run away. They made it through the field, but like I said, once they did, they weren't gaining on the front two. We're right now halfway. Looks like the leader's going to take the outside. Interesting. That is where he started the race, and that proved to work out well for him. We saw Chris drop back pretty quick. So I don't know that it's the same. I don't know that I would do that. Okay. Let's look in. Did Ken get his car fixed? Yep, looks all gooder. How's Dave looking? Yeah, I don't think he's bent up at all. I don't know if he had to use his fast repair or if he just kind of got a little sideways there. Yeah, looks like Jacob's starting on the outside. That's odd to me. I'm not on the racetrack though. They won't let me drive them. They make me stand up here and talk about it. There's Ken, probably dropping to the back. Well, that's not a good camera at all. There, they should be there now. There you go. You can see them coming through. Wave at your favorite driver. They're out there waving at you. Get up here with Barney. I promise the cars are coming. There we go. You can see him coming into the screen now. Barney's got the flag up there. We're going. All right, you saw it. Jacob was able to get that good start from the outside ahead of William. They got in line. Oh, sorry. Wrong button. They got in line. Smart. Those two guys that made it their way through the field in third and fourth. That's what I would do. Let's try to get in line and run away from them if we can. It looks like clean air is pretty important, or Jacob is pushing pretty hard. He is the fastest car on the racetrack currently. Has been out front all night. Led the first lap. Started on the outside pole. .29 laps to go this time by. Jacob Bowen still out front. Okay, we're going to run through it. Looks like they're settled down a little bit. Let's do it. Again, Jacob Owen out front. Got William Kern there in second. Andrew Kotzka all the way up to third. Kyle Nadeau, he's up to fourth. Right behind him, Jerry Isaacs. So 3 of the guys that had to start in the back. Third, fourth, and fifth. Chris in sixth. Ed in seventh. Nathan in eighth. Dennis ninth. Mr. Gainforth there in 10th. See your pole sitter right behind him. Chris Letts. Let's just go all the way through it. Jeremy Flanagan. Paul Turner. Kennan's back here. Jonathan. The wrecking ball himself. Ken. Matt Hall. I'm not sure what happened to Matt. Matt is 1 lap down and running all by himself back here. Back up. Oh, excuse me. Back up front. I could see it on my timing and scoring that it had gotten really close. These guys have pulled away from third and fourth. Are they using too much tire too soon? That's what it makes me wonder when you got those really fast guys behind them. .26 to go. And Jacob's trying to lead this thing the whole way. I don't think anybody else has led a lap yet so far this evening. Said Williams started at like 4th place, has worked his way up to 2nd and set there. Andrew and Kyle behind them. They started in the back. Same with Jerry. Worked their way up 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Let's find some battles back here. Look at Ed, Chris. Find some side-by-sidedness. Paul back here trying to get through. That was a jump. It was supposed to just go to Ed. Back up front, you can see it. Williams back on Jacob's bumper. Some of these tracks, it feels like you've got one fast line around. It's really, really hard to pass. You got to set that pass up. Thought he was going to stick his nose in there. What a battle. I can tell you from experience, that's so much fun. Whether you're in that 2 car or you're in that 31 car. Those guys better watch out, though. That funny looking car, I think he's got cats on the front. He's catching them. And then the other funny looking car that says Lowe's on the front. That guy was the fastest on the track. See Ed get a little sideways back there. William consistently looking underneath Jacob a little bit. Jacob's leaving that door open just a tad. $21 to go. 21 laps. The question is, do you have enough fuel, number 1? We pit right there in the middle. I think they can make it. Not 100% positive. Number 2, can you hold off these guys behind you? At some point, Andrew and Kyle are going to get up here and challenge for this, especially if these guys get side by side. Man, William is right on Jacob's butt. Here he goes. He's going to look to the outside. Had a pretty good run out of 4. Back in line. That lost him a ton of momentum, and you see that brought Andrew right to him. And that could be what Jacob wants to see. You know, Andrew gets next to a fast car. Williams able to hold him up. Jacob may be able to get away from these guys enough. Man, Williams right back to his bumper. Oh, this is about to be a 4-car, 5-car battle for this lead. So much fun. See, Jerry's dropped off this pack a little bit. Kyle and Andrew right there. Biding their time. 18 to go. When do they start to make their move? Can they make their move? They've hung with these front two guys, but can they get by them? See, sometimes Jacob's able to pull away a little bit. Other times William gets right to his bumper. William's got to be seeing these guys in his mirror right at his bumper. Andrew's really high there. Kyle's going to look underneath Kotska. Nadeau decided it's time to go. Gets around Kotska. Move Nadeau to third place. Can Kyle do anything with William? Tell you, if I'm Jacob, I see that in my mirror. I see guys side by side. That's what I want to see. You guys work it out back there and let me just go up here and... Oh, William pushed really hard, hit the wall. Doesn't seem to have slowed him down that much. See if that affects him later in the run. Had to heat up that front right, though. That does give Jacob a little bit breathing room. He's got it out to a 0.3 second lead, but man, these four are right here, right together. Put a blanket over them. Put them under a towel. Jacob high in 3 and 4. That's going to bring these guys right back to him. Tell you what, who you want to ride with? Let's ride with Kyle. Let's get in the car with Kyle Nadeau. Show you what he's seeing. Hear how much he's out of the throttle there. Waiting to get back in it. This is turn 4. Down the front stretch. Oh, got a little loose, peeking it on the apron. Oh, he gets right to Williams' bumper in the entry. He's got a really good run through 1 and 2 here, but can he make it go? Not quite. Is he going to look underneath in 3 and 4? William does not let him have the spot. Get back out this way. Andrew's fallen off the pace some. Top 3 have broke away. 13 to go. 13. William looking under Jacob. Oh, that's close. Just doesn't have enough racetrack. There's not enough lines on the racetrack to really get a good run. You see Kyle here had to go to the high side. Trying to get a run out and get underneath William. Going down the back stretch. I think he's got a nose this time. He does. 12 laps to go, coming to 11 to go. William gets a really good run on the top side through 3 and 4. Gets his spot back. That gives him a lot of momentum to chase down Jacob. See Kyle about a lane up, trying to take a different approach. Them guys battling it out. Andrew's kind of pulling back into this. All the while, Jacob Bowen up front, leading the way. Race can't get over fast enough for Jacob, I promise you that. Oh, Williams looking to the outside of Jacob Bowen. We've seen this before. Not enough momentum down the front stretch. That'll kill his momentum a little and bring Kyle right back to him. It's kind of like a slinky. You guys, if that's not fun, I don't know what is. Sitting in these cars, being this close to your competitors, trying to find the line to get by. William got a really good run in 3 and 4. I think he learned something running that top side, but he's got to be able to get all the way by Jacob. He needs to be able to clear. I don't think 1 and 2 is the place to run that top side. Yeah, you see Kyle get right up to him. These guys are right on Jacob's butt. If I'm Jacob, I'm sticking it. Oh, hang on. Oh no. Caution is out. We're going to go back and slow-mo that one. Oh, Jacob had to tow. That's going to hurt. All right, let's go back and watch it. Looks like the 31 just gets in a little hot. Oh, Kotska barely missed it. Oh, that's heartbreak for Jacob. Had led the whole way. I think he was broke. Had to tow. Yeah, you see him still sitting in the pits. Do you come down and get... I got to think you come down and get tires here. You got to. Get this view on the race out. Man, that's heartbreak for Jacob. See, Kyle's out of his box. Jerry's out of his box pretty quick. Chris Let's out fast. I think Kendon. Yeah, we had one driver stay out, so this should get pretty interesting. Look like Chris. Check Chris's pit time. Had to be a 2-tire stop. Kyle Nadeau. See William there. See Cody in the chat. This is what won him the All-Star race. I'm pretty sure I told you to take those 2 tires. That was fun. That was a lot. That was a lot of fun. Seeing if you guys missed it, I wish we still had it. Cody coming through the field on those 2 tires was a good time. Well, this should get interesting, guys. So we've got your leader, 31 laps on his tires. Second place, pretty sure he only took 2. He's also your pole sitter. Then you got Kyle Nadeau up there in 3rd. We'll see, is William pulling down? What is going on with these guys? Yep, William must be taking the claim for that. So your points leader, he'll be okay. He'll yeah, I mean he'll come into the playoffs and it all resets. You got to do it all over again. Looks like he's still got damage on that car as well. He used his flex tape earlier or forgot to turn it on. Not sure. I'd go get that fixed. Yep, he is coming back in. All right, so we're going to have no tires, 2 tires, and then these 2, 3. Look at these 3 guys. Started in the back. Man, this could get interesting. Gonna go green with 4 laps to go. This will not be our green-white checkered. We still have a chance at a green-white checkered. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll just run it the rest of the way out, talk to some fellers, and get out of here. Look back in on Jacob. Jacob is 2 laps down. Car's fixed, but he's 2 laps down. See William coming out of the pits. Yep, car looks like it's fixed. All right, this is gonna get crazy. We're not gonna do what we normally do. We'll watch them take off, and then we'll get right to it. Green flag's underway. See, the 95 got a really good start. Doesn't look like the 65 did. Held up that top line, let Kyle get by. So move Kyle into second place. We are 4 to go. Man, that's impressive for that 95 even to be out front that long on that old of tires. But you see it right there. You saw the middle of the turn. Kyle Nadeau was so much faster. And that's what Kyle wants to see, is him get out in front of Kotska. The next guy with 4 tires. Have Andrew get stuck behind these guys so Kyle can try to run away as much as possible. Oh, Chris is really high on the... Oh, he made it. Whew. Ah. Oh, it's crazy. We're 4 wide going into 3. Oh, that never works. Hang on. That's it. Oh, caution. There was some beating and banging and sliding and catching, and then not. That, guys, is a result of those no tires and people trying to get around. Not that Kendon did anything wrong at all. I mean, maybe within the 4 wide, I'm not sure. My short-term memory is terrible, but just a chain reaction of having a car with so many more laps on their tires and fresh tires trying to get by at the end of the race. All right, let's go back and watch that. See, 4 wide going in here. Kendon comes down on Jerry, then kind of ping-pongs up into the 72. Ed's lucky to make it out. I think Jerry's fine. Nathan got the brunt of it. And Jeremy's going to slide around and bring it to a stop. All right. So up front, you're going to have the guys on fresh tires, the guys on 4 tires starting on the inside line, and the fella on the 2 tires on the outside. You saw Jacob getting one of his 2 laps back. Not going to be enough. We will go green, white, checkered, so this will be the last lucky dog of the evening. So hopefully everybody took fuel when they took tires and have enough fuel for this green, white, checkered. Hopefully. Then again, maybe, hopefully not. Might be interesting. All right, let's run down it real quick while we're under caution before they get too wide on me. Kyle Nadeau out front. Chris Letts, your pole sitter, is in second. Andrew Kotska came from the back with Kyle. He's in third. Ed Jurgen in fourth. Jerry Isaacs, again, came from the back. He's in fifth. Ken in sixth. Dennis in seventh. Paul in eighth. Matt in ninth. See Dave Gainforth there in 10th. William Kern, he's currently showed 11th. I'm not sure. That's where, after the pit cycles, that's where he cycles out. Oh, I guess he didn't cause this one. Yeah, okay. So he's in 11th. Ken in 12th. Nate in 13th. You see Jeremy, well, he's there in the pits. Jacob Bowen coming back down into the pits. And then Chris Dorsey. Jonathan Ellis. Sam. And then the fearless leader tonight. Might as well put him up on the screen. Carter Lawson. That'd have been funny to see that car going around the track. Carter. That will round out your field. Oh, I should probably get back to a good camera. There we go. Again, green, white, checkered. I'm going to kick that sucker off so we can get the whole screen, if you know what I mean. Let's look in on this guy's car. Mad Sim, I think he's got a cat on the front. Let's go to Ed's. And then look at Andrew's car. It says, sorry, A. Canadian. He's Canadian. All right, kids. I expect Kyle to take the inside here. I think he should probably take the outside, though, and stick your opponent behind a guy on old tires. That's what I would do. Is that what he's going to do? Take the outside, Kyle. That is what he's going to do. So he's going to try to, you know, I think it's less lane choice and more stick it to the guy that's as fast as you. We'll have to ask him if he makes the podium here. Again, green, white, checkered. Next flag will essentially end the race. If it's a yellow before the caution comes out, these guys have to ride around. If you were here a couple weeks ago, that didn't work properly. Instructions weren't followed and things got screwy. Someone won the race but didn't end up winning the race because they didn't follow instructions. We'll see if we get that tonight. Man, look at those cars. That looks cool. I mean, just the cars lined up like that, ready to go, especially a green, white, checkered. It's fun, guys. That's a lot of fun. It's nice to see Chris up here, even though he's got poo all over his car. See what Ed can do. He's in a pretty good spot right there. He's got a guy with fresh tires in front of him. Kyle gets a really good start on that outside. Ed right with him. See Andrew wiggling back there a little bit. Ed got stuck on that outside. Chris got a really good run on the bottom, man. He's hanging tough with these two tires. We know Chris has a fast car. He started on the pole. Sliding up. That's going to give Andrew a look here. White flag this time by. Chris is right on Kyle's butt. See Jerry right back there with Ed. Andrew looking under Chris. Kyle's got clear racetrack in front of him. Kyle Nadeau's going to win. Oh, that finish. I think Chris Letts came home second and Andrew Kotska third. That was pretty dang good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Let's see. Those are our unofficial results. Yep, Chris Letts second. Okay, hang on, guys. Let me go find these folks. We'll get some talking going on. Got your leader, your winner here. Front row Kyle Nadeau. Did it again. That's the fourth one this season, Kyle.
I think that's the fourth one in a row. This one was, whoa.
How much?
My dumbass didn't take fuel on that last stop, so I was panicking.
I
don't know why I take fuel. I just, yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering when we were going to Green White Checker if anybody had done that, just taking tires and no fuel.
Yeah, that was me. So I was throwing it in neutral fourth, and I figured if man, this thing wants to roll. I figured if I took the bottom, and Andrew was on the outside there, Matt, what are you doing? Oh, I guess he wants to do double burnout. Yeah, so I figured if I sputtered and Andrew got to my outside, that was it. But I think I finished 2 laps of fuel left. Yeah.
Nice.
But I don't know where Chris found that outside line. Holy, that had me worried. I'm like,
yeah, on 2 tires even.
Yeah,
on 2 tires.
Oh, he took 2. Okay, I thought he took just gas only.
Nope.
Because he jumped me so much. Wow, right. That was a race and a half.
Well, Kyle, that was a lot of fun to watch, and I know you just did kind of talking, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you.
Sorry about that. First, I want to give you thanks for doing the broadcast. Oh, there we go. Everybody out here for racing, my grandma for watching, my girlfriend for watching, or racing, or yeah, watching. Sorry. I want to thank Manny's by Shanny for sponsoring my truck. I don't have him on this car, but that will be eventually. Carter for putting up the race. I know he was going to race, but he had a equipment malfunction at the last second. And yeah, everybody for having a good, clean, fair race.
Awesome. Well, hey.
Oh, and my parents for watching. Sorry, they are watching.
Yeah. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
All right. Congrats, Kyle. Good job on your 4th, man. We'll
Thanks,
see you tomorrow night and see you in a couple weeks.
See you tomorrow night and in a couple weeks.
All right, kick Kyle out of here. The fella I really want to hear from, Chris. You took 2 tires, man. How'd you make that thing stick up there?
Well, I was doing a little thinking on that last pit stop. I seen before that my tires were on the left side. Weren't too bad, and decided to rock out the right side on that last pit and held that line pretty good. And we was a little wiggling, but we held her.
So you didn't practice that in practice. That was just mid-race. Hey, I'm gonna throw it at the wall and see if it sticks.
Oh, what practice? I've been putting down flooring all week.
Maybe that's the key.
It might be.
Well, talk us through your race, man. Qualified on the pole, dropped all the way towards the back, and then here you are, 2nd place.
Oh, it was that's 3 and 4 was getting me tonight, but we learned a little bit better later in the race, and that last pit stop just helped out. You know, like I said, taking them 2 tires, put me back up front, and I'd like to do that again.
Well, hey, brother, that was a lot of fun to watch you up there on 2 tires. I'm telling you, you got to go back and watch that. That was a lot of fun. Congrats, man, on your 2nd place, and I'm going to turn it over to you, let you give your shout-outs and thanks.
Well, hey, congratulations on Kyle getting that 1st and Andrew in that 3rd, but, it's been a fun season. I'll stick around for as long as we can, as long as you let me, and thanks to Sarah Cope and Let's Hunt Sport.
Awesome. Well, hey, you're welcome anytime, Chris, so stick around, bud. We enjoy having you.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
All right, kick Chris out of here. Pull in Mr. Kotska. Welcome back to the league. Holy cow, how nuts was that there at the end?
That was absolutely crazy. That was some really good racing out there all throughout the field. Had fun driving through the field tonight, getting up there, and good battle at the end with Chris. I had I didn't expect him to be able to hold me off with those two tires there. I thought I was just going to blow by him coming out of four, and he just came out of nowhere holding up the line there on the outside. So, congrats to him on that second place. That was a great battle.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Now, do you think if you got by him, you had anything for Kyle?
I don't think I had anything for Kyle tonight. It's been a while since I've driven one of these cars, and I was just trying to get back into the groove tonight, and my short run speed definitely wasn't there. I think if we went green and didn't have the caution halfway, I probably would have had a good shot maybe to get up towards the front, but yeah, nothing for me on the short run there.
Well, hell, man, it was a lot of fun to watch. Of course, we looked back in on you guys throughout the race, but that green white checkered was awesome to see. Uh, congrats, man. I'm glad you're back. Welcome back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks, Mike. It's great to be back here. Fun racing. Everybody in the league's great to race with, so it's great to be back.
well, hey, this is the part where we turn it over to you. You want to thank anybody? Shout outs.
Yeah, first of all, I want to shout out to you and the entire team here at CyberThunder. You guys put on some great racing here every week in all the leagues, especially on this Wednesday league, and trying to help out some people and then bring them up through the ranks here. Definitely great racing everywhere. Also, shout out to the team and family watching on the broadcast as well. Thanks to everyone out there.
Awesome, Andrew. Well, once again, congratulations. Welcome back, man.
Thanks again, Mike, and see you again soon.
All right, kick that fella out of here. Let's pull up these results for you. There they are. You saw it. We just talked to them. The top three, Kyle Nadeau, Chris with that super impressive run on two tires on the high side. That was awesome to watch. Andrew Koska, Ed there in fourth. Jerry came home fifth. Paul in sixth. Dennis in seventh. Matt Hall in eighth. Dave in ninth. Ken coming home 10th. That was his first race here, back here. Nate in 11th. Kendon in 12th. William 13th. Jeremy 14th. Jacob in 15th. Chris Dorsey 16th. Jonathan Ellis 17th. Sam Hubbard 18th. I'm going to hit the button anyway. Oh, so we can see Carter's name. Carter in 19th. Guys, that's the regular season. Again, we're off next week. Join us in 2 weeks for playoff racing. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.